The best way to get better at programming is to practice. And in this example, we're going to look at chaining our constructors. That is, calling one constructor from another in C++. As always, this file is available for download using a link in the description below. I'll give you just a couple seconds so you can download it, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, let's get started. As you can see, I have a shape.cpp which defines my shape class's methods, including its constructors. Now, if I look at this, you'll notice that I set x and y equal to 0 in my first two different constructors. And you might be asking yourself, well, why am I doing that? Well, that's because I need to give default values. But what happens if I could do it without having to do that? I could essentially call my constructor. Well, that's actually something you can do, and that's called chaining your constructors. All I'm going to do is come up here to line 8 on my second constructor where I'm passed in a type, and I say colon shape. Now you might ask, well, what is this doing? Well, this just calls my default constructor, shape, before I call this constructor. So it's going to go ahead and set all my default values. And that's a great thing to do, is to set those default values. And set x and y, so I don't need to do it inside of my second shape constructor. This simplifies my code, so I'm only writing in code that I'm actually passed into this constructor. Everything else is being handled by the default constructor. I can again do this with my third constructor where I pass in that x and y. Now you might say, well, how would I do that? Well, I'm going to come here into line 11 and say colon shape, and then I'm going to pass in type. Now type is a parameter that is passed into this constructor, and I can pass it into my second constructor, one which just takes type. That's going to then call my default constructor shape, set all the properties I might have. Why this becomes so helpful is what happens if I add a couple of extra properties like color or maybe a size or something else. Well, if I set those in my default constructor, I make sure they're set for everything. Once again, I'm going to come in here and remove line 12 because it's no longer necessary. So now that I've removed this, it simplifies my code. I'm only setting the new things. And this is the idea of chaining my constructors to make it easier to work with. Hopefully you found this helpful. If so, please consider looking at the rest of the videos in this series and liking and subscribing to the channel.